investment between our two countries in the future. The Vanuatu Investment Annual Report 2010 shows that Asian countries seem to be the key investment markets for Vanuatu beside Australia and New Zealand, who are our trading traditional markets. The report further states that China, including other Asian countries, contributed almost 20% in foreign direct investment into Vanuatu. This is a positive contribution from China and the Asian countries in the Vanuatu's local economy. The island state, as an island state of the Pacific region, Vanuatu has a lot to offer in terms of foreign investment and trade. Our primary sector of development are agriculture, forestry, fisheries, manufacturing, and tourism, which is our major sector of economy today. We would like to encourage more foreign direct investment into these major sectors will boost our economy in the future. Vanuatu is unique in its culture, and its proximity in the Pacific makes it one of the best tourist destinations in the region. Vanuatu needs your investment, and we will do our best to provide genuine assistance in terms of government incentives to enable your investment endeavor in the country. Vanuatu is a tax haven country and has the following incentives to offer to all potential investors. There is no income tax, no withholding tax, no death duties, no capital gains, no foreign exchange controls, easy repatriation of profits, reasonable cost of labor, strong financial center, and other relevant incentives that encourage foreign direct investment in the country. The Vanuatu Islands are well known for their very peaceful and rich cultural environment and have some of the most beautiful landscape and unique tourist attractions in the South Pacific. And Vanuatu enjoys an excellent international air and shipping links to Australia, New Zealand, and the rest of the world. Excellent telecommunications services and a strong recognition of the importance of foreign direct investment by the government. For potential investors who wish to learn more about the investment opportunities in Vanuatu, please contact the Vanuatu Trade Commission office in Hong Kong for further information. And as expressed by my colleague chairman, I also would like to take this opportunity to thank those who have worked very hard to put this program together this evening, particularly Mr. Timothy Chen and Mr. William Yao, and also Mr. Kim and your colleague, who I would like to share this word of thanks from my Viva board. Thank you all for the efforts that you have made in making it possible for our presence this evening. We will be looking forward to welcoming you to our beautiful island, the beautiful shores, to facilitate your investment plans in the future. And as we have heard, we will also be doing our best to ensure that we have one of our staff to be based in the Hong Kong office to facilitate investment promotion in Hong Kong. With these few remarks, I would like to pass on our warmest regards to all of you this evening, and would like to thank you all for your presence and your attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Howard. Now, may we have the honor to invite Mr. Zhang Yongxin, Deputy Commissioner of the Office of the Commissioner of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the People's Republic of China in Hong Kong. Mr. Zhang, please.
Good evening. Your Excellency, Deputy Prime Minister Hambini Mararu, Your Excellency Ambassador William Jimmy, distinguished guests. I'm very pleased and honored to be invited to witness the opening of the Vanuatu Trade Commission in Hong Kong SAR. For years, China, both Hong Kong and the mainland, had enjoyed a rapid and healthy growth in international trade with Pacific countries. With the help of the newly established Vanuatu Trade Commission, economic relations between the two sides will be elevated to a new high. As it's known, Hong Kong has long been regarded as the pearl of China, quite the same as Vanuatu, which is also being regarded as the legendary shining pearl of the Mother Nature in the Pacific region. I deeply and sincerely hope that with the deepening mutual cooperation and the strengthening economic tie, the two pearls from both China and the Pacific can be more glorious in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Now may we have the greatest honor to invite Honorable Hambini Mararu, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Trade of Vanuatu, to say a few words to us. Honorable Deputy Prime Minister, please.
It's an honor and great privilege to be in front of you all this evening. Deputy Commissioner, Excellency Shan Yong Jin from the Foreign Affairs Service in Hong Kong, Vanuatu's Ambassador to the People's Republic of China, His Excellency William Jimmy Tamandararua, Mr. Jimmy, the Trade Commissioner in Hong Kong, the Chairman of HIBA, Mr. Lionel Kawat, the Chairman of EFSC, Mr. Phil Bani, Mr. William Lau, Chairman of the Vanuatu Investment Company, invited investors, guests, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for inviting the Vanuatu government to be part of today's ceremony. On behalf of the Kilman government, represented here today by myself as the Deputy Prime Minister, and His Excellency Ulichim Tamandararua, Vanuatu ambassadors to the People's Republic of China, I wish to first of all express my deep and sincere gratitude to the principals of Vanuatu International Company Limited. Here I see Mr. William Lau, Mr. Timothy Cheung, Mr. Jimmy, and Mr. Kim Lee, for their patience in dealing with our government agencies. Sometimes it was difficult and frustrating, but I compliment you on your trust and confidence that everything will eventually work out to our mutual benefit. I would also like to thank you all for your generosity in hosting the Vanuatu delegation in this auspicious occasion. Secondly, I would like to also thank the board and the management of the Vanuatu Financial Services Commission for their trust and commitment to the project. I believe it is safe to say that without the involvement of the Commission, the project would not be where it is today. So, Chairman and the Board members of the Commission, thank you very much and keep up the good work. And finally, I wish to thank the officials of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region service providers in Hong Kong for being part of this special occasion. Special thanks also go to the management of the Trophy Club for allowing us to use the premises for this special occasion. I now understand that the Minister of Internal Affairs has agreed for the Immigration Department to execute the project. The plan is for the Immigration Department to process permanent residence application to Vanuatu Trade Commission in Hong Kong. Similarly, the Board of Vanuatu Investment Promotion Authority, FIBA, has also agreed to join the project. FIBA will assist investors with their queries and applications to invest in Vanuatu. I also understand other government agencies such as National Tourism Office and Trade may also join the project later. On the outset, I asked the Minister responsible for Trade, Commerce, Industry and Tourism portfolio would like, if the opportunity is also given for my ministry to Vanuatu Tourism Office to promote and market Vanuatu as one of the tourist destinations in the Pacific, and opening up direct air services links to Vanuatu market. It is also importantly to promote opportunities that lies within Vanuatu's primary agriculture sector, which includes products such as Vanuatu organic beef, Vanuatu organic coffee, organic cacao, or fish and other products which requires new product innovation and technology to support Vanuatu's small agro-based manufacturing industry sector. It is all very exciting and anxious time for Vanuatu as we prepare to move ahead with a project of this nature and magnitude. I believe this is the first time the government and its agencies have combined to develop such a project. It is new and we may be in uncharted territory here, but I can assure you that you can always count on the full backing of the Kilmarnock government. This backing is made against a backdrop of few important reasons. A, Vanuatu maintains a one-China policy, and China, for its part, has supported Vanuatu among the other Pacific Island countries throughout history in the case of independence. B, Vanuatu has a long history with China, both politically, economically, so the project binds the two countries more strongly together. And C, China is a huge market, and at the rate it is growing at, it will overcome the United States to become the biggest economy in the whole Suna